I still remember the moment she looked at me and said, "You're just not good enough for me." Those words stayed in my head for a long time. Her name was Lisa. We had been dating for almost 2 years. In the beginning, everything felt perfect. We laughed together, went on small trips, and talked about the future like nothing could ever separate us. But slowly, things started to change. Lisa came from a wealthy family. Her parents owned a successful business, and most of her friends lived a very luxurious lifestyle. Expensive restaurants, designer clothes, fancy cars, that was normal for them. I was different. I worked a simple job and lived a modest life. I never tried to pretend to be rich or successful. I was just being myself. At first, Lisa said she didn't care about money. She always told me that personality mattered more than anything else. But over time, her attitude began to shift. Whenever we met her friends, I noticed the way they looked at me. Some of them would ask what I did for a living with a strange smile, like they were judging me. Lisa never defended me. One night, we were having dinner at a small restaurant. It wasn't fancy, but I liked the place. It was quiet and comfortable. Lisa looked around the room and sighed. "This place again?" she said. I asked her what was wrong. She leaned back in her chair and said something that completely changed everything. "I think we want different things in life." I didn't understand what she meant. Then she said it. "You're just not good enough for me." For a moment, I thought she was joking. But her face was completely serious. She continued talking. She said she wanted someone more successful, someone who could give her the lifestyle she deserved, someone who matched her level. I sat there quietly trying to process what I was hearing. 2 years together. And this is what she really thought of me. I didn't argue. I didn't beg her to stay. I simply nodded and said, "If that's how you feel, I understand." We finished dinner in silence. That was the last time we spoke. For the next few months, life moved on. I focused on my work and kept building the project I had been secretly working on for years. It was a small tech startup idea that I believed in deeply. I had never told many people about it, not even Lisa. Most people wouldn't understand it anyway. Slowly, the project started to grow. Investors became interested. The company expanded. Within a year, everything changed. The small idea I had been working on turned into a successful business. My life looked very different now. One afternoon, I attended a business networking event in the city. Entrepreneurs, investors, and professionals from many industries were there. As I walked into the hall, I noticed a familiar face across the room. It was Lisa. She looked surprised when she saw me. For a second, she just stared like she wasn't sure if it was really me. Then she walked over. "Wait, is that you?" she asked. I smiled politely. "Yes, it's been a while." She looked around at the event, then back at me. "What are you doing here?" I explained that I was one of the speakers at the event. My company had recently launched a new product that was gaining attention in the industry. Her expression changed immediately. The same person who once said I wasn't good enough was now looking at me very differently. She suddenly seemed interested again. She asked about my business, my work, and my success. Then she said something that made me laugh inside. "I always knew you had potential." For a moment, I thought about the night in the restaurant, the way she had looked at me when she ended everything. I realized something important right then. Some people only value you when they see success. They measure worth with money, status, or attention. But the people who truly matter will believe in you even when you have nothing. I wished her well and politely ended the conversation. As I walked away, I felt something I hadn't felt in a long time: closure. The truth was, she had been right about one thing. I wasn't good enough for her. I was better.